The American Revolution was not revolutionary. Hear me out. Revolutions are about replacing oppressive and broken systems with just and equitable systems. Revolutions, by definition, must ensure complete structural change for the benefit of everyone, particularly those most in need. A revolution is not a revolution unless it pursues and achieves a better society for all.
In the sight of God, all men were created equal, which is best expressed in our own Declaration of Freedom, that all men are created equal.
In 1776, when the colonies claimed independence from the British Empire, the Founding Fathers maintained their allegiance to slavery. The revolution was never intended to benefit the general public or extend rights to all people. Many white people with power during that time shared a belief in Black inferiority, even though we still see the Founding Fathers and the Enlightenment thinkers, whom they quoted consistently, credited with creating the most comprehensive modern ideas about liberty and equal humanity. Black leaders called out this duplicity of American ideals during and after the War of Independence from Great Britain. This hypocrisy was hardly hidden. For Black Americans, the American Revolution replaced a distant white supremacist tyrant supportive of Black enslavement with local and electable white supremacists empowered to preserve the existing social, political, and economic order. For them, the revolution was not merely imperfect, it was non-existent. Once the American Revolution ends, nothing changes for Black Americans, who are enslaved for nearly another 100 years. Nothing changes to improve the lives of Native Americans who are displaced. Nothing changes in the lives of women who must wait another 150 years to obtain the right to vote. The American Revolution did not replace an exploitative system with an equitable one, nor did it forfeit or radically redistribute power and wealth to marginalized groups. Want an example of a true revolution? Look to Haiti. Haiti succeeded in overthrowing the institution of slavery and became the first independent Black and free nation in the Western Hemisphere. Haiti's leaders understood that revolution and the abolition of slavery extended to everyone. But the revolution does eventually come to America, just not in 1776. America might have been conceived in 1776, but it was born in 1865 when the Civil War ended and slavery was abolished. It was Reconstruction that created revolutionary protections, the abolition of slavery, establishing citizenship, and voting rights for Black men. During Reconstruction, the first universal public education system was created. Education was no longer only for the elite. The Department of Justice was established to protect the legal rights of all Americans. The revolution was real for Black Americans by its inclusivity. But the hardest part of revolution is not winning. It is protecting and sustaining what was won. This national holiday, the past, even a very distant past, is useful for understanding both who we are and where we might go. It also requires us to be honest. This past shapes our creative potential to think of a new and better nation into being. A revolution at its heart is about forfeiture. The redistribution of power, wealth, and land begin the work of repairing oppressive systems. Only then can a revolution go about obtaining and sustaining the promises of democracy. Without these principles, it's just another war.